What is faith? Faith is a ray of light. Now, very often we live in a purely materialistic world where there is no room for faith. Perhaps it's a dark world, a world where we are limited to only what we can see and experience within this world that we have created around ourselves. And so that is all that we can see. And very often, when we find ourselves in very difficult situations, when there is no room or no escape, we feel that all that there is left is this world that we have created within ourselves. And very often, sometimes that can be very overbearing. It can cloud our judgment. So a purely materialistic and a world just limited by reason can actually be a dark world when things aren't going very well. And in this sense, what is faith? Faith becomes a ray of light in a closed world. It opens up that there is something more. There is something beyond this world that we have created for ourselves. There is something more beyond the problem that we find ourselves in. It's something more beyond the darkness that is that has perhaps encircled us and left us with absolutely no options. And what faith becomes here, it becomes a ray of light, a ray of hope. In that sense, it is more than an analogy. It's a conversation with God. Faith becomes a conversation with light, a call and response between God and us. Faith opens up a reality beyond ourselves, something that we just couldn't imagine. It has opened up that reality, guiding us towards our fullest potential. It is in this sense a relationship with God where we begin to find our true meaning, not based on our class or caste or sex, but in our identity as God's creation. So through faith, we don't just exist, but we become. We become what we are meant to be. It liberates us from a purely materialistic, closed world into finding us again, where we don't just exist, but we become.